Malta is competing for the 34th time this year. They started in 1971, had a few years away from the competition. They have finished in second place twice and also in third place. But in recent years, Malta hasn't always made it to the final. This year, Emma Muscat is determined to follow up the success that Destiny enjoyed last year with her song, I Am What I Am. And here she is. Hello, Emma.
Hello.
Tell us, who is Emma Muscat?
So Emma Muscat is a 22-year-old singer, songwriter, and pianist from Malta. I started playing the piano from the young age of 5, and my life has always been surrounded by music. So I grew up in a very musical home with my mother playing the piano, my grandfather too. So my inspiration from a young age was always classical music. I performed for the first time on stage at the age of 7, where I performed a little bit of A Whole New World by Aladdin at the piano, and I also sang. And that's actually the moment where I realized that this is where I want to be, and I feel most at ease when I'm on stage. So ever since then, I've always tried to pursue my career in music. And at the age of 17, I got lucky enough to be accepted into an Italian television program where I spent 6 months in Italy, away from my family, away from my friends, on television. It was a very difficult time of my life because I was only 17, 18 years old, and I had never been away from my family before for so long and not have contact with them. But it was a very beautiful experience for me to have learned so much about music, learned so much about myself, grown as an artist, learned a new language completely. And I got all the way to the semi-final. And I was very lucky. I felt very privileged to have gotten so far along. And then I signed with a record label in Italy with Warner Music. And that's where my career took off.
All right. Is it usual for young artists starting out on the career to move to Italy?
In Malta? Well, being that there isn't much of a music industry in Malta, I think us artists try to seek opportunity out of the island. So in my case, it was Italy because it was the closest opportunity that came knocking on my door.
But when you were growing up on Malta, did you sing mostly in the Maltese language or English or Italian?
Well, I perform mostly in English because Maltese is a very difficult language also for people to understand. So English was always my go-to language to perform in. And I only learned Italian at the age of 18 when I took part in the program.
I see. So you have a recording contract now, I understand?
Yeah.
Is that right? So how's it going? Have you had great success? Have you many hits behind you?
Yes, I mean, I signed with a record label 4 years ago, so my career has just been an uphill journey from there. I released my first recording album in 2018, and my second album is soon to follow in the coming months. So I'm really excited for that. Okay. And I've had many various hit singles that I'm very proud of. And yes, that's basically it. And they were certified gold in Italy recently, actually.
So does Italy feel like your home now?
It definitely does feel like my second home. I feel very privileged to say that.
So competing in touring, then it'll be like playing at home on your home ground.
Yes, that's exactly it. I feel at home.
Do you think that will give you an advantage when it comes to the support that you expect?
Well, I'm not sure what to expect, to be quite honest. I don't know if that could be an advantage or it doesn't make a difference. But I do know that being in Italy, maybe there'll be a couple more Italian supporters, possibly.
So tell us about your song. You're competing with I Am What I Am.
Yeah.
How did the song come to you?
So basically, I took part in Malta's national final with another song, which was called Out of Sight.
Yes.
Which was a very personal song to myself. It was a song which I wrote basically dedicated to my younger self, which spoke about not giving up on your dreams. I won the national final with that song. However, after winning, I received great feedback from the Maltese public expressing their wish for the song to be changed. So I took that into consideration and we started the process. So we challenged Out of Sight to start a new process of the song selection. And I also realized in that moment that Out of Sight being so personal to me possibly couldn't have reached as many people as I wanted it to. So I said, I'm going to take this opportunity to go into the Eurovision with a song with a stronger message, with a message that could be relatable to more people. And as soon as I heard that I am what I am, it was the perfect message that I wanted to convey. So we immediately started working on it 2 days after the national final, of the Malta national final. And I personalized it. I added in some piano. I changed around some lyrics. And it was great actually working with the team, the songwriting team, who are also from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, and Denmark. So they were really lovely to work with and very, very talented. And yeah, that's basically how the song came about. And I'm very, very proud to say that when I heard the final version of the song, I honestly got goosebumps and I literally got so emotional that I teared up because of the gospel choir, and it's a very uplifting and powerful song.
Right. And had you met Dino and Julie, the songwriters, before this change of song?
No, we've never met in person before. However, I did get to know them over video call, and they're lovely people.
Have you collaborated with any other Scandinavian songwriters so far?
No, this is actually my first time.
And what other, do you have any relation to Sweden? Have you ever visited this part of the world?
Yes, I have actually. I visited Vanessa a couple of years ago, my mom's best friend, and I visited Malmo and Copenhagen too. So they're really beautiful, beautiful cities.
So tell us, what do your preparations for Turin look like?
Well, my days are very busy from morning to evening. It consists of a lot of hard work, a lot of training, vocal training, preparations for the stage, for the outfits. Like, I can't even explain the excitement that I'm feeling at the moment as well. Just counting down the days to get to Turin. Yeah, so it's just a whirlwind of emotion.
And what are your plans for the future after Eurovision?
I'm going to be releasing an album in the period of Eurovision, so I'm really excited for that. And it's going to be a summer full of new music and tours, definitely.
Do you have any favorites? Have you heard any of the other songs? Have you been to some of the pre-parties, Eurovision?
Yes, I have.
Parties?
I've visited, well, I've gone to the London pre-party, Barcelona, Israel, and Amsterdam. And this weekend I'm off to Madrid for the last pre-party before Torino. And with regards to my favorite song this year in Eurovision, I probably would say UK's entry of Sam Ryder. I really love Italy, Mahmoud and Blanco. And I've also met Cornelia Jacobs, and she's a lovely, lovely person. And I think her song is absolutely beautiful too.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Emma, for this little chat with you. And I wish you all the best for
Thank you so much.
Torino next month. Yes. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.